how you doing? Minasan konnichiwa. My name is Cheese and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be reacting to My Hero Academia Season 5 Episode 3. Yeah, actually I'm starting off with a little bit of a disappointing news. I have decided to not include any audio of the original episodes anymore because I've noticed with the first two episodes that my videos kept getting blocked because of copyright issues. And I've tried my best, but just even with a tiny bit of audio, my video just gets blocked right away. So yeah, I've decided to not include any audio anymore. Just for My Hero Academia, like with the other shows, I'll keep on trying to include some audio. But with this show, it was just impossible. So that's why I'll be continuing with the show without any audio. But hopefully my videos will be exciting enough for you guys. So I'm gonna try my best. But yeah, today we'll be watching episode 3. I'm very excited to see what we're getting in this episode. Like the first two episodes was more of a recap. Some hints of what we can expect in the future. But I know that that will not be like the main focus of this season. And I think from this episode onwards we'll really be focusing on the main arc of this season, I guess. So I'm very excited. So without further ado, let's just hop right into the episode. So let's go. Alright, I'm ready. So I'm gonna start the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, Deku's dream in the previous episode. With his predecessors. And then the very first one, yes. All for one, yeah. Before he looked like a monster. Yeah. How long ago was that even? You know, like there are so many people that already came after the first One for All, you know? So that must be already like a long time ago, right? The 9th. So there is more, but this is just the extent that Deku can handle at this point. Bam! The impact of everything. But yeah, like the dream part was probably the only part I still remembered quite well from the manga. Like from that moment onwards, I actually forgot what what we're getting. Oh, we also had a great moment of the Todoroki family in the previous episode with Endeavor and Todoroki Shoto and his brother and sister. You can see that the family relationship is improving, but it still needs a lot of work. But like I explained in the previous episode, that just takes time, you know? Okay, went out to jog. Oh, Aoyama checking up on him. Okay, that's sweet. It was nothing while his whole room is a mess. Aww. Oh, watching him. He's not alone, they're all with him. Yeah. So yeah, there is more. Yeah. Oh, so that is new. Or different, at least. Young All Might with his master. Feelings come before power. She said it's a roman. But then the subtitle said an impossible dream. So I wouldn't say that's an accurate translation. His room is a mess though. Uh-huh. Ooh. Maybe because he's still alive. Right? Yeah. It's still very mysterious, but yeah, there was some really interesting things they talked about. He forced me to. Oh. That stare. But yeah, it's been a while since we've seen Shinso. Okay, so his name is Shinso, not Shindo. I was close. They're all wearing the winter versions. Nice! Yeah, that's what I noticed. Like, all the costumes look a little bit different. Just a tiny bit. Oh my god. Secretly, he's happy about the praise. But I like the winter versions. Get back! There they are. I knew it. I recognized his voice or like the way he talks. I'm not gonna remember these names. Pony! Pony is such a cute name. Oh yeah, that's I don't know their names. Oh yeah, Monoma. There are just some characters that I just recognize from previous arcs and seasons. Really? Their Romeo and Juliet play got more votes than their concert? Thank you. Dum dum dum. Shiso! He has the same thing as Aizawa. Yeah. I wonder how he's gonna use it. I don't remember. Yeah, that happened at that time as well. That was the first time he actually saw the vestiges. just assumes that he's gonna use it for bad things. I love his voice. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm so ready for this. I'm so ready for this. Yeah, he wants to use his quirk for good purposes. Yes. Applause. Yeah, he's approved by Monomas. Twice. Okay. Oh, he calls it a disadvantage to have Shinso on your team. People still underestimating him. Those cages are like prisons. Yeah, they're super cute. Yeah. uh, First battle. Okay, okay. We're already starting. Okay, nice. I like that team. Not sure about this team, but we'll see. Like, I don't know any of their quirks except for Monomas. Taking notes. Oh, yes. Yeah, she's also reached the starting line. Oh. Yeah, and I think Class A is actually at a disadvantage because they're already like so well known, like their quirks, they're already shown in many cases. But like when you look at Class B, we know nothing about them, or at least like we know nothing about most of them. Oh, it's gonna be exciting. It's also such a large field. Okay, so now... Okay, she's so starting with Class A. Oh yeah. That was instant defeat. This time for revenge, Kaminari. Oh! Whoa! That was the opposite of what they think they would do. Oh yeah. Wahaha! Quirk beast. Clearly. Ooh. Air prison. He can manipulate air. Yes. Oh, so that's what the mask is for? That is crazy. Oh, that's already the end? Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so exciting. I have no idea, like I completely forgot how all the battles went, you know, like I read this in a manga, but like I said, it was a long time ago. And I don't even remember to what point I read. Maybe I read until like halfway through this event. I'm not really sure. But yeah, also like, okay, so what I remembered were like the large lines. So I remember this school event, Class A versus Class B. I did remember that, and that Shinso was like the guest participating in that event as well. But I don't remember like all the details, like who went up against who, how did all the fights go, etc. You know, this is still very fresh to me. Also, like Shinso, seeing him with the mask, like I recognize that mask, but I didn't remember that he can like manipulate his own voice and use that against his opponents. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm still wondering whose birthday that is. At the ending, yeah. Anyway, so that was episode 3 of My Hero Academia season 5, and this episode was once again very great. We continued with Deku's dream. Okay, so the dream was over, but he talked about it with All Might. They were discussing about what Deku learned from the dream, and he was comparing that with what All Might knew from his dreams in the past. And they noticed that there are still some differences. For example, that the first wielder, like the original One for All, that he talked to Deku directly. And that's something that All Might never experienced. So that's something very interesting, and I think that's also something we have to keep in mind for later. And also the fact that there's still these two shadows that Deku couldn't see clearly. Maybe one of those shadows was supposed to be All Might, I'm not really sure. Maybe it has to do with the fact that All Might is still alive, that maybe he can still like use his power to a certain extent, I think. I'm not really sure. Did All Might already use up all of his power, or like the power of his quirk? If he can still use that tiny bit, maybe that's also related to why Deku couldn't see him so vividly in his dream, because All Might's still like alive in the real world. Maybe that's related, I'm not really sure. But then from that we moved on quickly to that school. I'm calling it an event. I'm not really sure what else to call it. Or like the joint practice. So basically a battle between Class A and Class B. It's really interesting, like we've already seen the rivalry between the two classes a couple of times. We've seen that in the tournament in season 2. We've also seen that at the school festival, even though that was more like lighthearted, you know, it was more about performing instead of real fighting and battle. But this time you can once again see their rivalry, but with actual fighting and combat. But in this case, strategies is also very important. Like, how are you going up against the other? Like, you have little knowledge about the other's quirks, so you can like sort of strategize around it. But it's more about like who is gonna outsmart the other one. Because the way Tsuyu and Shinso were discussing or strategizing, it wasn't bad. Like, the strategy was also quite good. But the other team from Class B, they already anticipated that they would think that way, so they made a strategy to counter that. So it didn't seem like a good start, but then Shinso came in with his voice changing mask, and that's super dope. Like, that is like so useful. And I'm so ready to see more from Shinso. I think many people were waiting for this moment. Like, I think he really just deserves to be in the hero chorus. I just feel bad for him. Like, he really has the ambitions to become a hero, but it's just because of the nature of his quirk, it just leaves a bad impression on people. Like, people think in a very negative way. Like, with that kind of quirk, like with brainwashing, you can do all kinds of bad things. But that's not what Shinso wants, you know. He wants to use his quirk for good things. And that's what I like. It was good to see that once again in a little flashback in this episode. And it just, I love him as a character as well. I love his voice. And in general, I just really like characters that are desperate to achieve something, but in a healthy way, you know, like he's desperate in a healthy way, and that's why I'm so excited to see more. But yeah, this is just a start of this whole joint practice. There are a lot of battles coming up, but I'm excited. So yeah, that was my reaction to this episode. So if you like my reaction, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're curious to see my other reaction videos, you need to check out my channel and subscribe. So in any case, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.